that I worked, do you know that most of the questions that I was asked from women is how to shift when they come from work? Because when you're at work, let's acknowledge, you're in a masculine energy, 100%. You're in a masculine. And when you come home, people ask me, how can I shift to femininity? And I'm gonna tie it up to your answer. So how can you shift to femininity when you come to work?
In the present.
Being what?
In the present.
When you try to be in the present, can you shift to femininity after work?
No.
No, no, you can't. What are the ideas? How can you really shift to femininity after work? Bubble bath? Okay, that's one version. What else?
Take care of yourself first.
How?
With whatever makes you happy.
And let's say you did bubble bath, you ate, you walked. Does that shift you to femininity?
No.
No. So how can you shift to femininity? Yes?
I just pray and be authentic. That's it.
Let's say you come from work, working, let's say 8 hours a day, you pray and be authentic. Do you think you shifted to femininity?
No.
No.
Oh, listen at me.
So anybody else?
I needed my son to be home and I will cook something for him.
Even if you cook for him something, does that shift you to femininity?
For me it is.
It doesn't.
So do you have to, so instead of a shifting, can you just stay in feminine energy?
Well, you have to get, ladies, that if you work 8 hours a day and if you run your business, you can't shift to femininity.
No.
You can't. And that is the dilemma of every woman, that they think they can go to work 8 hours a day, be driven, be successful, take care of their kids, pay for their mortgage, pay for their car, work and make decisions, all of that stress related, and they think they can come home and shift to femininity. But when they come home, they have to cook, they have to clean, they have to do laundry, they have to organize. That's work. This is a second job. And so women actually work 2 jobs. 2 jobs. And therefore it's impossible to shift to femininity. And then I have a question. Why do you think it's important to be in feminine?
It's who we are.
That's who we are. That's who we're born in. And how does that help us?
It helps us navigate through this world. Like it's the.
What do you mean by
the
that?
essence of, like, there's an inner us that's navigated us from birth till now, and
Yes.
that's the guy. I call it my vortex, or the.
Yeah.
It's something within me that guides me. It's got me from where I was to where I am now, and that thing I listen to every day.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sound like my neighbor. You know?
Yes. Yes.
I know it.
Yes.
And if it says something, I'm going to stop and listen.
Yeah.
More than when I listen to anything else in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good point. And again, going back to the question, we are born women. And do you know our main job as a women, if we're looking now from a spiritual aspect, what do we have to carry within us every day?
No.
Yes, what for?
Everyone else. Yeah.
Huh?
Everybody else.
For yourself and for others.
Yes, because when we're in the femininity, we have this love within us. And who feeds from this love? Who do you think should be feeding from this love? We, then, who? Which men? Husbands, and who else? And children. This is our main duty. We carry this love, we have to preserve for ourselves in order to share it with husband and kids. And if we're not sharing this love with men and kids, they're depleted what happens? What happens? Because they're hungry, they're not getting this love.
They neglect us.
Elsewhere for what they want.
And that's what happens right now in the world. The femininity and masculinity out of balance, it's not working. Because everybody is hungry for the feminine energy. Women shifted to workplace, and so we have all the masculine energy out there. No feminine energy. No feminine energy at all. And for a woman, the key here, if she has a self-esteem, healthy self-esteem, she collects this love from other women and other people, and she preserves. Because when we go to work, guess what we're giving?
The love.
We give that love. We give that calmness. We give that peace. Because when we're women in the feminine, we have 5 main qualities. The biggest one is love. The second one is peace and calm. We have the harmony, the balance, and this state of calmness. When we can just show up in the place, everything works. Like, look, we showed up here, everything works. It's a feminine energy. Thank you, Michael, for being here. You're enjoying this feminine energy where everything flows, right?
You get collected.
Yes. And when we go to work, we give it, here boss, here's colleague, here's more decision maker. But when we're entering the workplace, we are in a masculine energy. Cutthroat, make a decision, do it. Make a decision, yes.
Even at work, just a quick example. I used to work with different team. My boss was putting all decisions on my shoulders, and I feel exhausted. Right now, I'm working with the boss. I think I do a little bit more what I did before,
Yeah.
but I feel much more happier because all responsibilities he took on himself.
Yeah.
I will present at work. If any mistakes happen, he will take responsibilities because he approved it. And
So he put responsibility on you?
No,
on
right
him.
Now he put responsibility on him.
On him.
He acts as a man.
Yes.
And I feel much more happier.
Yeah, yeah, because you feel lighter because he took responsibility. Yeah, because when we women make decisions, which house to buy, which decision to make at work, we feel exhausted because all of that takes us down. And we give this love, harmony, balance, and everything that belongs to us and our family, we give it to them. And we think that this $20 or $30 or $50 an hour that we're getting, it's gonna fulfill us. But it will never, you can never buy this love and this peace and harmony by money. Do you get that? You give the most valuable thing for $20. You're selling yourself. Do you see the dilemma here?
Yes. Can I ask you?
Yes.
I have a question about like this femininity exchange in the family. For example, women, she's in feminine energy, and she gives her energy to her husband and kids. Does it mean that she will get back something, or she will only?
Very good question. By the way, women cannot get femininity or love from husband and kids, a little bit from kids. Where we get femininity and the source and power is from above.
So it means that when you give this energy, then you talk with your family, and then you need to go to the source.
Yes.
Because you
Yes.
feel yourself like
Yes.
empty.
Yes.
I feel like that. So
Yes.
Is it normal?
So, for example, you do the prayer or the meditation or the affirmation. You feel yourself 100%. Then you keep 20% to yourself, and then you give, let's say, 50 to your child, and let's say 30 to your husband. Or you start to see how much husband needs, how much child needs,